Alright, what's going on, y'all? I'll be making a quick video on how to make your own custom config, but the proper way. Well, there's no proper way, but this just looks much better and much cooler. So, for example, like you see, we all know how to make normal configs. If not, let me know. I'll show you how to. So, for example, I made this 2 Series M2 competition. Just a normal config. I took one of these cars, I modified it however I wanted to, then I went to save and load and I saved it. We all know how to do that, hopefully. If not, I will make that video, let me know. So, but this looks super basic, like it says custom, there's no description, nothing. Let's say for example you want to make a car and you want to have all the description look like this, you have all these cool things. Obviously when you make a custom config you don't even get this thumbnail. The thumbnail you get is just some basic thumbnail. Like for example, I know I made the car like this, I get this. It doesn't even take the picture of the car sometimes. So yeah, so to make this cool way, like I made this, I made this, I made this, and I made this. I'll show you how to make that. So I will go ahead and make it on this then. Uh, Hold on, I'm missing it. Oh, and I made this config as well. So let's work on this one. So I'm gonna hop in this one, and first things I'm gonna do is this. I will show you how to do this. It's super easy. There isn't too much going on how to do this. So first things we're gonna do, since we already have uh, or actually let's say you're starting from scratch, you don't know what you're doing, nothing. So we're making exact this car. So you hop in any car that you want to make of the config, you modify the car. Once you completely modify the car and everything you wanted to do, you go and save and load. To save and load, let's for this example I will just name it as test. Boom, we have name it test, save. Now let me go ahead and delete this one because this is gonna be the same thing. Now we need a thumbnail. It generates thumbnail for you, obviously. It's not gonna take too much time. So it generates thumbnail for you, obviously. Like you have this thumbnail here, but it looks super crappy. It's not supposed to look this crappy. Like this one, it looks sharp and fresh, but this one just looks stupid. So what we're gonna do here, if you're trying to generate thumbnail here, you're gonna go ahead and do this. Sometimes it won't let you, sometimes you'll actually have to hop into the car, but we're gonna go down here and we're gonna pick a resolution first. We're gonna pick 1080 to give you the best quality. You can go more, but I'll just say 1080p is the most you need. You're gonna click this yellow play button, only update thumbnail of current config. We're gonna do that. From here, we'll go to last round review, and you're gonna hit this open user vehicle folder. Open users vehicle folder. We're gonna open this. You will go ahead and find your file. It will be, depends on the car, you will have to kind of figure it out, but it will tell you once you hover over it, like this is Coyote, this is gonna be our, well, you kind of have to know. I'll show you how to know. But so I have all these three different configs. I will delete these two because I'm not using them, and I will take these two. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy these. Let me make sure the thumbnail is looking good. No, it's not looking good. So we're gonna hop back into this one. I will go ahead and that's why I said, like, you need to hop into the vehicle again. You'll jump into this one again, like go back into the car even though you're already in this car. But once you modify it and you save the config, you need to regenerate the thumbnail. So you go back into here, let's close this and let's open it again. Boom. Wait, actually hold on, let's make sure it's actually a good one. Yep, so see this one's high quality. You just want more to make sure. Again, we're gonna copy these two. I'm gonna go, you will need to make a separate folder outside of the mods folder, outside of the BeamNG. Where you can make that is in the, I just made the JBeams folder where all my JBeams is, and will be in my documents, but I just made it here. So again, yes, this video might be too long. It's all for good stuff though. So you made a config, you saved the config, you did this, you saved it, it's right here. After that, you go back into your vehicles, you find the config that you just created, and you jump back into it. Make sure you do that, and only after that you generate thumbnail, pick the highest quality, or pick the 1080p quality, and that is that. Now, our config is still super basic. We don't get any description, anything like that. We go back to, before we close the game, we go back to save and load, and we delete this. Completely delete this permanently. Now, we can quit the game, and that's where now more intense stuff starts. So, we're gonna go back to our mods that we just worked on. So, for example, if you're working on BMW, you're gonna go to your BMW mod. I'm working on this F82, so I'm gonna go to vehicles, SSD, not the common. I'm gonna go down here. Now I need to get one of these JSON files, JBeam files, whatever it says. It might say JSON, it might say JBeam, doesn't matter. Now you can take any single one of these, it doesn't matter at all as long as the JSON file for one of these vehicles configs. Because I'm working on the M2, I will just take this, I will copy this, I will not edit this, I will copy this, I'll go back to my JBeams where my two of these files are at, I will paste this here. Now, since it is F82 M2, but I already have that file, for this to work properly, I will name, like, I'll just say custom, just custom. I think we don't have any others. Just make sure you do not have anything else that says custom. Competition CS. Boom. Let's just search up and make sure we don't have anything that says custom. CS custom. We don't have M2 custom. So we're good on this side. Okay. And make sure it's completely fresh, new file name. It's not copying anything else. So since we already have named this like this, we need to do this. We need to make sure all these three files have the same name. We copy this exactly. Best way is name it. It doesn't matter what you name it. You can name it as just a car, okay? And then you're gonna go down here or name it as test, whatever. And you're gonna paste this name into these files. You wanna have JPEG file, that's your thumbnail. You wanna have PC file, that's where a description of everything, how the car is made, and you wanna have JSON file. Only thing we're going to be changing here is the JSON file. I'm going to open this JSON file. So for the name, for configuration, we're going to change this configuration to exactly what we have this here. It doesn't matter, you can change it to just M2 custom, whatever. This you can keep the same, or we're going to change it to modified because we have this car as modified. Description, you can name it whatever you want. I will show you. We're not going to change the license plates. We're going to change this. Let's just say the awesome custom M2 uh, fully built S58 S55, sorry, S55. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Boom. The awesome custom M2 is stupid. Don't pay attention. I'm just making an example. You can change license plate too. For example, I want to do with Texas plates. So I'm going to change this to Texas US license plate. Boom. Here we're gonna change the power. You can change it to whatever. I'm just gonna say 565 is what we're making. 669 torque. Weight probably a little heavier on the side. Let's say 1595. Value definitely not that. Let's just say 38,000. And you can change these numbers. We're gonna change this to dark purple. It doesn't matter what you want to name it. The color stays the same of the configuration that you saved. Uh, you can play with the numbers. I'm not going to play too much with the numbers. Only thing I'm going to change here is the top speed, because the top speed uh, from the stock is actually saying that it's supposed. Where's the top speed? Right here. So the top speed in the JSON file is always going to be saved as meters per second, but in the game it's going to show miles per hour, so, or kilometers an hour, depends what you are using. So if I put in 155 here, in the game is going to show like 380 something. Obviously it's not accurate, so I'm going to change this to about 80 millimeters per second. If you want to do it right way, go down here, do MPH to MS. So let's say if I hit 182 max, pretty close. So 81, we can copy this exact number, and we're gonna paste it down here in the top speed, and it will show 182 as the top speed. That's it for this one. Modified, yeah. All we do is just save this file, close this. We don't need to change anything here. Uh, just once. Uh, this is where your license plate is going to be. If you want to change your license plate, we can do this. You can change it in here. Let's just say too fast. Oh shoot, fast for you. Let's just say I want to have this as my license plate. Uh, that's only that, and we don't change anything else is here. Save. Boom. Now we take these three files, we copy them, go back to our file where we took these files from, or wherever, and we're gonna go to this exact file. You can do this on this file, and just to practice until you get a hang of it. Now we close this, and let me go to my BeamNG, open this up, and it will actually, it's gonna take a second, so I'm gonna cut this out and I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so my OBS crashed, but it's fine. So now, like, we just made our config. Let's go to random map, doesn't matter. Uh, and now once I try to open my BMWs, like, I have this config now. And as you can see, we have exactly what we named, 2 Series F87 M2 Custom. We have our description, top speed 182, uh, config type modified, turbo, same color, value 38,000, just like I did on these ones. So let's hop into it, let's load up, make sure I show you that it works, and I'll also show you something really cool that you can also do. But I'll have to make that as a different video because I don't think that will be for everybody. But yeah, let's hop into this, make sure it works, and the license plate as well, because I did change the license plate in the PC file, not on the config in the car. So if it works, great. If not, just don't do that then. But I'll have to figure out why my OBS is crashing. So hopefully it'll go smooth from now on until the end. I mean, we only got a few seconds until I just show you how the config works and everything. And the other cool things that I might have to make a video on it, just another JBeam file editing, just more intense, much more editing. There isn't much you're going to be doing in the game, just a lot of editing in the JBeam. So once this loads up, once the game is going to be nice to me, hopefully soon, uh, But yeah, I mean, if I missed anything, if you're confused on how to make these things, just let me know. I'll try to go more in depth. Should be self-explanatory, pretty easy to do. But I'm also not the best at teaching. I can do it pretty quickly, but yeah. So, boom. Even the license plate is exactly what we named it. Everything just exactly what we had. Let me just turn on my sun sky. Boom. So the license plate though, I think I still didn't get it right. License plate design is supposed to be Texas. Let me see. Yeah, Texas US plate design was supposed to be, but it is whatever. Doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I mean that's pretty easy. So all you do is those three files. Hopefully, it makes sense for y'all. Now, for if you want to do more intense JBeam editing, so like right here, this is my personal card that I had. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. But right here, as you can see something, if you know roll rendering, this car only comes with three engines. Uh, it has a B48 or B58, sorry, B58 and 55 and S55. That'll be for 245 or sorry, M235, M240i, M2, M2CS, M2 competition or M2 competition, M2CS. It does not have inline force, so this one I got N20 engine in this one. So let's hop in this one and I'll show you how I did that. Well, I'm not gonna show you in this video. I'll make it in another video just because not everybody's gonna be wanting to do this. So if you go vehicle config, engine, you see N20 engine. Obviously there is no actual file of the engine, unfortunately, because I do not know how to do day files yet. I need to figure that out. It's just empty, but the car actually does work. It drives. uh, you have you can throw on a tune. I got an MSG tune. Let's just do that for now. And sorry, let me show you. I got a lot of engines actually because I was trying to do much more videos, but I got B48s, N47, N50, N57, and S63. You're only supposed to have S55, N55, B58. Well, why is this ghost? Alright, so now it works with the N20. N20 engine actually works on this car. It's just obviously JBeam file. There's no 3D file of this engine, but it works how it's supposed to. Accurate numbers and everything. I'm crashing. I'm playing the keyboard. I don't want to turn on my controller. But yeah, if that made sense, let me know. And I did a lot of vehicles already. Like I have this, I got this, I got this, I got this. This is the one we just made. This one actually is super cool. On the style was this style 21 BMW wheels, pretty cool. But yeah, if that made sense for y'all, let me know, and I'll definitely let me know if y'all want to see the how to add engines. Uh, and also I will show you a video on how to do suspension JBeam, because I know whenever I try to do these wheels it would stick out too much. But there's the other video on YouTube where you can find on how to do suspension, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. But if y'all want me, if you want to know, let me know, and I will do that because this looks sick. Yeah. But yeah, I will see you on the next one.